anniversary. Welcome back, my fellow Untitled Heroes. Here's some more Windows Paint animation desk stuff. I kind of made it like a speed draw type thing, but I didn't want it to last too long. Long name for the video. Huge shout out to you for watching this. I'm happy today, and I'm going to keep it that way. I wanted to do a dream sequence, so we have this. I think it's cute. A lot of people let me use their art for free to help diversify this video, and to that I am glad. Their links will be below the vid. And yeah, we don't have an intro for this. It's sneaky. I just kind of had Orky play the synth. So there's our intro. And then they wake up from their dream. They can like share dreams because they're like psychically linked, because he's her chubby that she summons. So why trains? 1, Thomas the Tank Engine's cool. 2, trains are cool. And 3, I once read this book called Mark of the Dragonfly by Haley Johnson. It's part of a series. It's cool. Please, if you like books, read it. It's kind of steampunky. Now, the theme of this video is actually steampunky for the most part. I used to hate steampunk, but my bro Quillen basically in love with it, and he got me into this. So yeah, we did a lot of steampunk stuff. And so we got this rule for steampunk. Get this. If it smokes like pipe and clogs like cog, it's steampunk. So there, I got a loose definition on steampunk for you. And so that's what this is. Beautiful backgrounds, some steampunk stuff here and there, including this blue-haired steampunk chick. She's that character, you know? She just shows up randomly. It's funny. And so, yeah, this is basically just like one big moving collage. A lot of cut and paste. I was really happy when I made this, so when I watch it, I get happy again. Summons up nostalgia and memories. This song is the extent of my musical talent. Did a lot of collabing with my bro, the Black Axe. And yeah, so we got all this crazy stuff, a board of my artwork and a bunch of weird stuff. And then the people who are guest artists on this show, which are super cool. And then we got this wonderful scene of the sucrose countryside. The Candylands, the pink area of the map on most Nornwan maps. Kind of steampunkish looking houses. Made this whole thing just using Windows Paint art program and just some of the paint tools and Animation Desk. Animation Desk is pretty fun to use. It would crash frequently enough that I wanted to stop using it. But it did have a godly autosave feature, so like when it crashed, it saved my stuff, and I would always come back and it's like, okay, I didn't lose any progress. But having to boot it back up over and over, I mean, that was kind of a pain. There's Mellowtown Station, beautiful artwork. Quill in the Morning. There's a Robita airship. Here's a bunch of crazy characters. The guy on the speed bike you always see, Steam Knights. Chubby gets stolen by the little blue goblin guy. We got this crazy chase scene. Where would we be without these, right? We got that strange glass window. Harry Potter reference on that. Turtle airships. The woman in red passes by. I had to. Is that Transiton watching them? Yes, it is. That's Transiton. He's right there for a moment. I'm trying to time this so it all works out. These clouds made me laugh a lot. And there's a lot of just airships and strange flying vehicles. Steampunky, you know? I can't make smoke. It's hard to animate. And then there's a dragonfly, kind of a reference to Mark of the Dragonfly. And then this goblin guy gets beaten up. It's cute. It's also kind of scary. Like, if Chubby gets hurt, it technically hurts Orkinia because they're linked, because she summons him into the world and all that. But yeah, to me, it's just a nice little scene. There's a Samurai Jack reference on that little peacock guy. We got all this crazy, crazy, strange characters. Reference to lusty Argonian maid if you've watched Skyrim, I guess. I don't know. Here's ye old-fashioned ads, and basically these factions, Knights, Wixards, Church, they all want the same thing. They want what's best for the people, but they can never agree. It's a faction war. And then there's this nature spawn priest, and we'll see a nature spawn vid soon. He's like fairy Jesus, basically. Okay, turning the page. Here's Frog Wixard. Enough said, really. I did that voice with a filter. It almost killed me. Enjoy. I suffer for my art. Oh, yeah. And then here we go. We see this strange just trip. I always like doing these weird like dream sequency things. And if I had like flowier art or animation, I guess, I'd probably make it wiggle around and melt and like weird acid trip stuff. Pikachu on acid is a big inspiration to me. Yeah. And so, yeah, this Frog Wixard character is fun, and we need more of him. I want more of him. Again, huge thanks to all my homies for doing these voices. Here's a scene where Orkinia tries to read a sign. She can't. Where she was raised, her little village, they didn't think reading was that important, so she never learned how to read. It's crazy. And then this raider guy, he's a reference to like all raiders, bandit, thug guys in like all video games ever. For me, is particularly things like Borderlands and Skyrim, Fallout, that kind of thing. And here's Luke, the Knight of Ralabaxia. He's a cool character. We need more of him. Yeah. And we got this little portal scene. And this weird Tim Burton-y character coming in, asking if he can just take that guy's head. And then I don't know, I thought of a lot of Fallout 76 when I was making this. I was playing it at the time, I think. Yeah, so this old night outpost in the desert, and then there's just miles of desert, so much wasteland. Star Wars reference with that thing. There's a bunch of other strange things out here, like a nuke in the sand. And then we come up to this. This is the tallest tower of what's basically a city buried in the sand. This is like a roof access point, but it looks like it's just ground level. But you go down these stairs and it's just, there is a city beneath the sand, untouched, or so it seems. And then I just usually stare at little Chubbs for most of this, because he looks cute. I played a lot of Layers of Fear 2 before playing this, making this. So it ended up kind of influencing what I did. And then I put in a bunch of steampunk horror elements that I saw in that. Love Layers of Fear. Check it out. Yeah, it's good. I'm not normally into horror, but I've always been kind of drawn to bizarre things. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Nightmare Before Christmas. So they're inspirations for me. So we threw that in. There's a bit of a cyberpunk looking mannequin. This whole place is filled with mannequins. It's like a giant mall or something. And there's no one alive in here. These robots, if they're robots, they're not even moving. It's creepy, I'm not super musically talented. I can only ever manage to make creepy stuff on my synth board, so that's what I did here. Creepy. And then so that poster that says Ophwile, it's a reference to Outer Worlds, which is a game by Obsidian. It hadn't come out yet, but I was hyped to play it, and it's good. Check it out sometime. Outer Worlds by Obsidian. It's cool. I forgot to have Orky and Chubbs say this in the scene. Orky was supposed to say, "How does one person open this?" And Chubbs says, "Maybe he has 3 hands." And then here's the little bear line, because like everyone calls Chubbs a little bear, like in real life, because he looks like one. And so it kind of stuck, and so I made it part of the gag. Thank you. This devil shows up. And now this is where you realize that this post-apocalyptic underground city is empty, because Sylvius the Necromancer killed everybody. And then I've run out of things to say on my tip sheet to say things. So I'm just gonna freestyle it from here. This is really cute. I like this. This is how I like to make my stuff. Simple. And here's this little chubs chasing the butterfly. And a bunch of other strange stuff. There's a dead raider. And there's a steampunk girl again. So yeah. Before I forget, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it if you think you might have friends that are interested. Thank you.